Ross, first win for the club ever in Northern Territory. A lot of your First Nations players absolutely started. Felt quite significant today.
Yeah, I think everything the AFL and Melbourne do bring this game. There's some uncomfortability, obviously, with travel, and it's the first time I've been involved in it. So I think if we can bring some light and some enjoyment to Alice Springs and the wider community, in particular, the First Nations, because it's quite stark in some respects. So to see the passion, there's a school that has a school St Kilda uniform. I forget, went over. Who is it? Watiawanu, and they're all here and went engaged. So, I mean, sometimes simple things bring great pleasure. So, it's nice to be able to contribute a small part and see the joy. And I think Melbourne have done it for a long time. So, and our First Nation players, I think it's a coincidence more, but it's sort of Reconciliation Week. It's been Sir Doug Nicholls rounds, and it was great that they could express their footballing ability at such a time. I think they'd try and do that every week, but I think it doesn't hurt. So yeah, it's great to see the community light up, and for us it was about improvement today. We're coming to improve. We felt we improved. They've improved their football, so it just went our way today. We go to the bye feeling good about ourselves, but we've got a lot of hard work to do.
Talk us through that first quarter, because you really blew them away in that. So it was a 12-minute patch where you kicked 6 goals and really set up the win.
We've been really working hard on our football, and I said it pre-game on 7, I think it was, and Fox, just about the areas been working on, which has been our ball use and not getting hammed, skinny and all those things. So it's easy to talk about. We worked hard on it. I thought we executed it today. I thought we were a bit harder today in the centre square bounces where they're strong, and we really stood up in that area of the ground, and it really helped us. So yeah, I was pleased.
You gave Marcus Windhager one of the toughest roles in footy at the moment because of bigger. How did you assess it? Because it wasn't just a defensive role, and you were so damaging offensively.
Yeah, I think Marcus got a lot of ball. He's a strong player, Pickett. Saw him at the airport. He's close to Brad Hill. He's close to Liam Henry. So I've enjoyed meeting him, but he was opposition today, and Marcus got wonderful focus, and it went his way today. I thought he won a lot of ball as well, and he had great concentration to keep him quiet, right? So AFL teams throw a bit at you with people spitting out and flips, and so you've got to apply yourself to that. So I thought our group and our coaches all applied themselves and got a reward for that today. So it shows it can be done.
Defence is obviously often a calling card for you.
Oh, is it?
You're under the pump.
Not anymore. Haven't you seen the scores it goes?
Fair enough. You're under the pump a little bit, obviously, in the second half, and they really stood up. Wilkie, I think, had 12 marks for the game try. I guess what would you say about that?
Yeah, look, we fought, but I thought we played in their hands. Like, we just went quick and straight back at them, and that's the game they like. And May had 6 intercepts in the first half and generated 3-1. Second half, he had 2 intercepts, one at the start of the third, one late, and didn't generate anything. So we know what their strengths are, and we didn't stick to the method. Then we got back to the method. Look, they threw a bit at us, we threw a bit back at them, and in the end, we come more corridor, we shifted the ball, and we took May's influence out of the game. So it's easy to talk about, it's hard to do, but we executed pretty well today. They're a pretty good team. They've copped a lot of heat. They've regenerated their ball use. They're more adventurous on their entries, and we saw that again today. And it was hard to handle. Everyone had to keep working hard until the end, and I thought we did.
Dan Butler showed that he's still got a lot to offer at AFL level. He's been through quite a bit with his body. 4 goals, first extended performance this year. What did you see from him?
What is he?
What did you see from him? He really
Well, I think you saw what he brings. Like, we can't help that he's had an Achilles which we thought was going to be minor, or a plantaris, whatever it was, from the first practice game against Port, right? So he had a few false dawns where he'd start and then he'd be 3 weeks in a moon boot and then 2 weeks. And we would have loved him in the week before, but our head of conditioning said he needs another week, right? So we gave him the extra week. And look, I thought he's got good character, he's tough, he works hard without the ball, and today he got an end of a few. So we were a better team with him in, obviously. So I was pleased for him and pleased for the group.
What's the initial feel with Mateus?
Pardon?
What's the initial feel with Mateus?
Yeah, no, it's pretty simple. Lower sort of calf, minor end. We think he'll play post-bye. So he sort of tweaked it a bit of training, it was all clear. Pretty low end stuff, but they ultrasounded it. It was felt there was something that they couldn't manage to get back on, but he should be fine. So.
How do you view the Aidan Johnson incident in Mazzai? Mazzai comes back onto the ground, but it was a bit of a crude bump.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. It was a crude bump. I don't know. Look, I like the physicality of the game. I'm concerned where the game's heading. I understand the head's sacrosanct and all that, but I mean, there was one with Hunter Clark where he went down to the ball, won it, and then it's like, I think we're at a real. I'm glad Alex Pearce got off. Someone else. Look, I'm not. What is it? The MRA. What is it? What do they call that thing? MRA. I'll leave it to them. Like, you just hope both teams and everyone in the comp gets a fair shake. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you need it to be fair, hopefully it's fair. So, look, I've got no comment. You know, like, I think the game's in pretty good order. Sometimes incidents happen. I don't want to get involved. Enough controversy finds me, right?
Another amazing performance from Mazzai.
From who?
From Mazzai.
Was it amazing?
It was amazing, yeah.
He turned over a couple.
He said enough.
No, yeah.
When do you expect a decision from him? Like, are you confident?
Well, I'm going to march back in there now and say, they've asked again, you better sign tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do. And then his manager will say, Ross, we don't care what you think. Like, we just let it play out. We build it. We're all big boys. It is what it is, right?
How do you use the buy?
Control the controllables, right? I've got no control. I can control my relationship, my interactions, my coaching, the environment, where we sit top quartile, all of those things. So, just hope it goes your way. Yeah. And the buy, yeah.
Yes.
I'm off to Vegas. What? Yeah. You want to come? Oh, you're not allowed out.